the last number of years, Professor Garr has brought in several large, or been involved in several large EU consortia. And that's where you really begin to break the mold, because that's where you're involved with groups that have significant expertise in other areas. So in the context of European grants that we're involved in, you'd have a lot of expertise in bioinformatics, which is the technology of the future, because that's where you have your data analysis. When we talk about all the data that's out there, the bioinformaticians have the mechanism to translate the computer power into new knowledge. But again, I suppose that's always the strength of the EU consortia, is that you can bring your expertise to bear, but you can also harness the expertise of other groups. And it's important going forward. I mean, funding, research doesn't occur without funding, so funding is incredibly important. And BioMerit in the School of Microbiology has a very strong track record in attracting national and international funding. And obviously that's something that we'd look to continue. And collaboration is a major part of that, because at the end of the day, what you're looking for, the power is in when you can integrate the expertise of different disciplines. So if you can integrate the chemists with the microbiologists and the biochemists and the bioinformaticians, it's a far more powerful entity than a microbiologist on their own. And I think that's the roadmap going forward. Over the last number of years, we would have had quite a lot of success on the TIDA program, which is the Technology Innovation Development Award, which was launched by Science Foundation Ireland. That's the main funding agency for Ireland, about 3 to 4 years ago. And they initiated this program, which was effectively to try and get postdoctoral scientists to consider entrepreneurship, to try and get from the bench to the bedside. So I took part representing BioMerit in the first of those courses. And at the end, it finished with a Dragon's Den pitch, or Dragon's Den style pitch, which I was lucky enough to win, and had a week in Silicon Valley. And that was an incredible experience. When you see how things operate in Silicon Valley, it's a different world to what we knew. It's a world we're catching up with, but their perspective and their drive and how they operate was a fantastic experience for us. We made loads of contacts out there, very important people that, in the future, as we begin to progress towards commercialization of our research, they'll be very important people to have met. Again, we're heavily committed to the commercialization aspect of the research that we're doing. I think you have to be in the current environment.